Hello, hello, and welcome to Con Dao, which we just flown into today, and it's our first time having an explore around in the evening, see what there is, although from having a brief walk around, it is very, very quiet. There's a few tourists, well, there was a couple of tourists on the fly in, but since arriving, we haven't really seen many, apart from the one staying in our hotel, and a couple around and about in some bars and restaurants, but it has been very, very quiet. But we'll have an explore, see what there is. It's somewhere that's probably good to check out if you're planning a trip to Vietnam or around the south, as it's supposed to be an incredible diving and snorkeling spot. Everything I've seen so far, there's so many dive shops here, so many places where you can do your paddy, and there's heaps of little islands around here as well, so it's definitely a cool place to check out for diving and snorkeling or any water activities. But for this video anyway, we're going to have a walk around the town and see what there is to see. But at the moment we're in the sort of like a main square, I guess, where we've got a couple of kids running around. All the kids have been really friendly. The ones that we've seen so far are always trying to high-five you when you're walking past. Let's carry on and walk down this way. And we made it a bit further from where we were at the moment. We're just on the other side of that park. And we found a restaurant with loads of fish for sale, and obviously you can get your fresh fish from here. But I feel a little bit bad for them. They're quite big in their little tanks.
You can have a shark.
We've even got crabs. Where's the shark? Oh yeah, there's a shark in with that one. And another shark's over there. So yeah, you can get your fresh fish there as well. So at least you know it's not been sitting around for days. And it's the same as this restaurant as well, where we've got heaps of fresh fish for sale. But at least it's not the pre-packaged stuff that you get at home, where it's been sat around in the fridge for ages. And I think now we're making it sort of to the main town. This was only from our walk around here before. You have to be careful with the pavement because it's not very level, and you accidentally hit your flip-flops on it and then it goes flying. So we've got more shops and stuff along here, restaurants, little takeaway stands, and hotels as well, but the hotels don't look overly busy. We've got one hotel just over here. The Tuyun something hotel. Then we've got heaps more restaurants along here as well, shops. But they're all quite busy with local people. And after a further walk up the street, which was just behind me, we've made it to what looks like a little market. Well, a closing market, but we've got flowers and stuff for sale. And then I think up here there was more little food stalls and bits as well. If I remember rightly anyway from our walk up here before, if I didn't forget. Because it all kind of looks the same. We've got food stalls, a food market. And this food market is pretty busy. Hey. We've got the friendly locals waving at us. So this definitely seems to be the main part of the town. It's the most busy bit we've seen so far, and if you want to come eat some local foods and try local dishes, this is probably the best place to come to, where we've got fresh fish again, like we have in the restaurants, and many local people, so at least you can see what the local culture's like, what the local people are like. They all seem really friendly when I've been walking past. They've all been saying hello and stuff, and like I said before, all the kids and that were really friendly as well. But we've got heaps of restaurants along the back wall and loads of market stalls as well. So it'd be a good place to get some food. But we're going to carry on walking and see what else there is around the town. And I think it's let's get the quiet from where we are now. But we'll go and have an explore. And we made it just around the corner from where we were at the market. And now we've found a massage shop. And there's also a coffee shop, which seems pretty busy. One of the busier places that we've seen. And let's cross the road over. Being careful not to get run over because the cars don't stop for anybody. We've got the massage, foot and body, Kim's Spa. And just after there, we have the coffee shop, which is pretty busy. Compared to a lot of the other places we've seen, the coffee shop seems to have the most amount of people in. I think also you can get beer and stuff in there as well. And we noticed when we walked past before, there was people drinking outside. It's a good place to chill out. And then we'll carry on our explore again in a minute and see what else there is. After having a tiny walk around, we've made our way back and we've come to Turtle Corner, which is the little coffee shop slash bar which we walked past earlier for some traditional Cambodian beer because it didn't have any Saigon, but it's nice this one. We had it in Angkor Wat, obviously, in Siem Reap. Tastes good, although I just fizzed it all up, but that's fine. And it's a very chill place to sit, sat on the street, but I don't think I've seen one car go past since we've been here, and probably a handful of motorbikes. There's not really many people around, but it's nice and quiet here. And it's not overly warm either. I think it's because it's a little bit windy today and a little bit stormy. But the sweating's gone that we had in Ho Chi Minh yesterday when it was absolutely baking hot. Today it's just quite mild and it's quite nice.
I think it's like a bit of a shock because we came from this pub street, which was so crazy.
Yeah, we
and
came.
now we're here in such a quiet little town.
Yeah, it's the polar opposite to Walking Street in Ho Chi Minh, where you've got people there till early hours in the morning when we left yesterday. And here, it's only like 10 p.m. and it's absolutely dead, but it's nice and peaceful, don't get me wrong. It's a very chill place to be. And the beach is supposed to be absolutely beautiful as well, plus the snorkeling and diving, as I said earlier, is supposed to be absolutely incredible. Lots of turtles, lots of fish to see. Apparently clownfish. So I need to try and get there at some point to find these clownfish that I've been looking for ages. Even in the Maldives, I couldn't find the clownfish, or the Philippines. I came close the other day when we were in Phu Quoc and we were snorkeling, but they still weren't clownfish, they were clownfish in disguise. I think after we finish these beers, we'll walk back up that way and see if there's any little food stores or anything knocking around. And that's it for our evening here in Con Dao. We've had a look around the town, seen a lot of the stalls, restaurants, shops that are around, although very quiet. But after speaking with a local, we did discover it's a windy season at the moment. So it explains a lot. Explains why it's quite windy and why it's not as busy as it could be. So something to bear in mind, that windy season runs between November and February. So if you do come here, probably best to avoid this time, because I think they cancel a lot of stuff as well, like boat trips and things like that aren't available. But anyway, make sure you tune into the next one. We'll see what we can do here in Con Dao, see if we can do some snorkeling and what we can discover on the island. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.